Hey guys, welcome to Brian's Man Cave. So today I'm going to be playing some Nintendo. I was almost going to play Atari again, but I thought I've been playing Atari a lot on this channel. Maybe time to switch it up a little bit and play some Nintendo. And so, yeah. So I found a couple of games I thought I might want to play. And this one, and it's funny because I've been thinking about this game ever since I did my games that start with M and how I left this one out. And there's probably let's give it a shot. Let's just start. Let's see what happens. One player. Enter your name. $90 or 45 degrees? 40, 45. Hold on a sec. I just have to adjust my sound so it's not blasting in my ears. Whoa. Oh. Wait a sec. I lost the chat there. I think YouTube is having issues. I hope it's not YouTube. Oh, I just broke myself again. Is it easier to play at 90 degrees? Because I'm finding this really hard. I find sometimes if I have to like reset my computer and reset everything, it's really annoying. Hey, Chris Beckwith. What's going on, man? Time to finish. I don't think I've ever actually been good at this game. This might be a cool game to see kind of revitalized on the Switch. Oh my gosh, I just keep falling off that. Maybe I have to go the other way. Oh, there's those little thingies. I think they kill you. Shh. I'm terrible at this game. Maybe I should have did the 90 degrees. Maybe 90 degrees is easier than 45. Yeah, I'm just falling off everywhere. Does anybody play this? It's insane. Out of time. Yeah, I'm just gonna check the stream again. Is it lagging? Looks like it's lagging. Dang it! I might need to reboot. I was hoping I wouldn't have to. Sometimes it kicks in and I'm good. Well, let's just keep trying. See what happens. Hold on. So let's do that again. I'm gonna try the other one, 90 degrees. A. Maybe this is easier. I don't know. This is just the practice race. Yeah, see, I'm finding this one to be a little bit easier to control, so I guess going to 45 is the hard way. I don't know why that is. Let me see if I can get the chat back up. Everything is good now. Well, hopefully it stays that way. Sweet. I know that's happened before too, where it starts off pretty rough and then and the stream kind of kicks in. Everything's good. I can never tell if it's my computer, if it's the internet connection, if it's YouTube, it's what. And you almost have to like reset everything. But I turned my computer on pretty early, so I mean, I should have worked out anything that could have been loading in the background. Whoa. Oh, jeez. Okay, this is slightly easier, but still hard. The angle of this game is just frustrating. Great frame rate. Okay, good. Oh, of course I fall in that little hole there. I mean, you gotta give this game some credit for being, you know, really unique. Try this game on a trackball arcade style. Yeah, I was just thinking that this would definitely be a better game with a trackball. I mean, you're a ball, so when you're using like a four direction D-pad or 8 direction, I guess it is. It's gonna be difficult. And this was one of those classic, you know, Nintendo games of the day. I always remember the commercials for it. Landing in those acid things. Oh. I think you just kind of gotta get used to it. Out of time, game over. What's the objective of it? I believe it's just to get to the end as fast as you can without dying. Gotta love the isometric, the way to pull off depth in 2D, right? Exactly. I mean, they tried something different. That's what I'm saying. I can imagine this on the Switch or something, where you can actually use the motion controller. That'd be a little bit crazy. I just like the overall look of it. It just looks really cool. Yeah, so you got that timer up there that's ticking down. It's kind of like a race. Try and get to the end as fast as possible. Sort of like downhill skiing. Only the sensitivity of this thing, like, you know, the slightest little turn, and the thing just, you know, it is a ball, so, yeah. Ugh. And it is weird that, you know, using a controller like this on an isometrical layout, it's part of the problem with games like Congo Bongo and even like Zaxxon to some extent, where you're kind of on an angle but you're using like a cross-directional D-pad. Like a ball controller would have been perfect for this, but I don't know if there ever was one for Nintendo. I've never seen one. A ball controller accessory or anything like that. Jeez. Just keep falling off the platform. I got 3 seconds to get... Oh, jeez. Okay, I didn't do too well on that one. Didn't even get placement there. I don't know if there's like... I don't think there's any codes or anything. I mean, this is a very basic game. There's no way of playing multiple or different levels that I know of. You always kind of start at the beginning. Yeah, I don't think they have. I don't think there is a licensed trackball or anything like that. There probably wouldn't have been enough games to support it. I mean, games like Centipede would have worked, and I don't think they have a Crystal Castles or any of the other classic games that would have used a trackball, so I think at the time they were trying to innovate, and trackballs were already fairly old and used at that time. However, they had the NES Advantage, which is like a classic arcade stick. I know my friend had one. I remember trying to play Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers on it. It didn't work very well. But now that I think about it, the NES Advantage would be great for games like, well, obviously the classic arcade games. Because the games that are not Super Mario Brothers. Oh, jeez. Oh, come on. Man. I can almost do a whole watch me suck at this game episode on this game. It's pretty much a live watch me suck at this game. There we go. Yeah, the NES Advantage is neat. It's got its pros and cons. I think there's certain games that would probably be next to impossible to play it. I wouldn't want to try games like Castlevania or any of the oh gee, I can't even get down there. Any of the Mario Brothers games, the Super Mario Brothers games, no way. Maybe something like RoboCop or the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle arcade game. All those acid things. The other thing about keep in mind about this game is you don't really have a break. I think something I haven't been doing is really trying the buttons. I think the buttons do something. You put a spin on the ball or something. 10th place. Alright. Okay, let's give it one more go. One more go. Oops. 90. Yeah, I tried the 45 degree and I didn't do too well at all. Yeah, like the arcade style, like like Bad Dudes and things like that. Any of those games would be great. I remember I saw a NES Advantage at the local store that I go to every once in a while. I think they wanted like $40–50 for it or something like that. Somewhere around that price. It was pretty pricey. And I've seen it for the NES Classic. I remember seeing a gamepad like that. It was like it looked like the NES Advantage, and it was for the NES Classic. I had that game port to plug into it. I think the NES Classic, they should have made the controllers exactly the same as the real Nintendo plugs. They can actually plug in real first generation Nintendo controllers instead of making those. Just losing here. Either falling down that hole. Dang it. Okay, come on. This is crazy. Alright, I'm just losing now. I mean, I think they should have. It would have been better, but they decided to go with, I guess, whatever that plug is. That I think it plugs into the Wii too. I think they, I don't know. I don't have the NES Classic. I didn't want to fork out the money for it. I just didn't see it as being valuable to me. Like I know the original one, the first one that came out, people were picking them up, and it was worth money at that time. But that was because they made such low quantities of it. I mean, I was gonna pick it up just because it'd be kind of neat to have, just as a little thing to plug into my TV, play some like quick Nintendo games. But to shell out the kind of money that they wanted to shell out, no way. Yeah, so we're gonna play some Contra next. I actually don't know if I ever played this on the Nintendo. I think I've only played this on the Commodore 64. So I'm hoping it's gonna be very similar. I don't think I played it on. I might have, maybe on one of my live plays, but I don't think I did. Alright, take care, OM James Gaming. Got a split. Go ahead. This does remind me of the version on the Commodore 64. 1988. One player. It's just me. Stage 1. Probably is the same game. I know a lot of people talk about Super Contra. Or was it Super C or whatever? It'll take me a minute to remember all this stuff. But yeah, I played this a lot on the Commodore 64. You know, maybe I should play it again. How do I get out of the water? I'm stuck in the water. Game over. Yeah, I'll continue. I don't know what all the buttons do yet. I remember on the Commodore 64 you had to use the keyboard to switch weapons or something. Or to throw a grenade or do something like that. I don't know about this one. I think I can destroy it? No. I just need to keep going. Whoa. Jim almost beat it without the 30 lives. Huh. Is there a way to get 30 lives? Is there like a cheat code or something? Oops, I didn't want to do that. Oh, maybe that was a good thing. Okay, so I have to remember that bridge blows up. Probably this one too. Crap! Alright, the weapon does nothing against that thing. Isn't there like a scatter weapon or something? Dang it! Just gonna keep getting there. Yep. Yeah, I'm definitely not as good at a gamer as Jim from Jim's Retro Zone anyways. I mean, he's really good at games. I think he has the patience to continue playing the same game over and over again until he masters it. I probably haven't had that kind of patience since I was younger, so... I guess you can't go backwards in this game. Crap. this is a crazy weapon. I think there's also one of these Contra games on the Game Boy too, right? Dang. Pretty bad at this. Pretty bad. Pretty much just shoot everything in sight. Ah, you. Should be able to make it to the end. No! Just fell down a hole there. Pretty bad at this. I know I used to be pretty good at it, though. I used to get pretty far on the Commodore 64. I don't know, maybe it's an easier version of it, or maybe I was just, you know, better at it. Alright, take care, Green Lantern. Thanks for stopping in. Get home, get some rest. Got a busy day today. Oh! I'll try to make it in time. If not, have a great night. Yeah, don't kill yourself trying to get home, though. I don't know what your traffic is like, but for me, trying to get home is usually stop and go. Oh, God. This guy again. How do I get around that guy? Oh, I think I know. Used to rock this game back in the day. Yeah, I did too, but it wasn't on the Nintendo. Keep falling off that bridge. But it does seem like everything in this game comes on a pattern, like it's not really random. So you learn the patterns and you can get through this game pretty quickly. It's kind of like, you know, with Castlevania, it's the same thing. All the monsters pretty much come at the same time and the same patterns, and you just gotta learn that pattern and you can beat the game. Where's that guy then? There we go. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Whoa. What weapon is this? Doesn't really work with rap. Oh no, I just jumped early. How do I beat this thing? Ah! I'm getting there. I'm working my way through it. Starting to get the hang of it. Oh, you can't shoot straight down. Forgot, it has to be on an angle. Funny thing is, this game makes a better Rambo game than the actual Rambo game. That's another one I've never attempted to play as the Rambo game on the Nintendo, but I did see the Angry Video Game Nerds video on it, and I have to admit the game looks terrible. It's like nothing like what you would expect. There's the scatter. I knew there was a scatter weapon. Oh, I just fell off the frickin' platform. I hate how you lose your weapon every time you die. I think I always remember that the scatter weapon was my favorite weapon on the Commodore 64. That's how it always beat the thing at the end. Hey, it's Extreme Wreck 2000. What's going on, man? I'm trying my hand at Contra on the Nintendo. As I've said, I've played this on the Commodore 64, never on the Nintendo. I have to give that Super C a try. Super Contra or whatever. On the Super Nintendo. Crap. Okay, I knew I was dead there. That was dumb. That's it. Oh, it won't let me go. Okay, there we go. I don't think I can get down there to get that. There we go. Keep forgetting I can push the button to drop through. Okay, we got the scatter weapon. Ah, keep jumping off the thing. What are you dying? Like, what are you falling off into? So what's next after this? Maybe something like Q-Boy? Or maybe Dryer. I don't know. Honestly, Q-Boy is better, though. I should play that again. Q-Boy? I don't even know what Q-Boy is. Is that a game? I know what Q-Bird is. Alright. Let's do this. Let's see if I can get through. Those red guys remind me of the, what was it? The Televipers in G.I. Joe? I think they're the ones that were red. Or was it the Motor Vipers? I don't know. One of the Cobra guys on G.I. Joe. This time I'm not gonna try not to fall. Oh jeez. Ah. Q-Boy is a platforming game. Huh. Crap. I think that's what I'm dying from most, is jumping down there. Alright, let's move on. And the other one I was going to try is... Where is it? Another classic. Kung Fu. There we go. Kung Fu. You know, Jim from Jim's Retro Zone. He's played this before. I'm not good at this game. I played it on the Atari 2600 and was pretty bad at it, but the Atari 2600 is a little bit harder to play. Also, I can't hear you that good. Must be the computer. Oh. Well, I can try and adjust my microphone. Maybe I need to turn up my mic a bit. Let me know if you can hear me better now. Or I'm just not talking loud enough. That could be it too. I remember Joel played a ROM hack of this with He-Man. Now that would be funny. He-Man. Sorry, I'm just gonna check my settings here. Alright. Let's get back to some kung fu fighting. Yeah, like I've already gotten a lot further than than I get when I play it on the Atari 2600. Definitely for sure the first boss on the 2600 I never beat. So now you know why I say Cube Boy and not Cubert. There's a huge difference between those two NES games. Huh. I have to look into that. Cube Boy. Oh, I'm getting beaten up by snakes. Crud. Well, at least I'm on the second floor. How the heck do you beat these snakes? Ripes. Not easy. Game over. Ow. Try that again. I'm trying to remember what the first system I played this on. It probably also was the Commodore 64. Most of my gaming experiences came from that system. I mean, I did grow up with the Intellivision, but the Intellivision didn't have a lot of these types of games. Extreme Rex, like, why am I the only one chatting here? I think everybody else bailed for now. Oh. It's hard to get people to come in on a Friday night. I think everybody's already out on the town doing their thing. But I was thinking, you know, I won't be able to stream tomorrow night, so I might as well do something tonight. Uh-oh. Got two of these guys after me. Jeez, he's gonna kill me. Ah! He laughs like the guy in Punch-Out. Maybe they're having dinner. Yeah. Well, I guess it depends on your time zone as well. I mean, for me, it's 9:30 at night, but I know there's a lot of people that watch, and you know, I'm in Canada, so I'm on a different time zone. And some are like 3 hours behind or an hour. Yeah. Okay, let's do. Um, hmm. Punch-Out. Been noticing a lot of people playing this game recently. That and the fact that Mike Tyson himself had mentioned something about the new Punch-Out game, or a new Punch-Out game that they haven't really approached him over, and I thought that's interesting. And of course, a lot of people are speculating that there's going to be a new Punch-Out game for the Switch. Wonder if there'll be anybody else joining. It's hard to say. I mean, people come in at different times. There's times where you start streaming a game and there's nobody there, and then all of a sudden 5 people show up. Also, as it gets a little bit later on, you know, more people might join in. You're going down. I believe if this game is on the Switch online service or whatever, the Nintendo online service. But it's the just Punch-Out. It's not Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. They lost the licensing for it. It's no longer Mike Tyson. But I like the Mike Tyson one better. That's what you said. It made me want to see Shockwave get a sequel on the PS4. Maybe you could play that after this game. Shockwave. This guy should have been out by now. I don't know why I didn't knock him out, but let's just keep going. Ah. My timing was off there. Also, I think the controller I'm using it's just not as responsive as a real NES controller. It's okay. Feels like one, but it's just not as... the buttons are just not as good. They tend to stick a little bit more. Real Nintendo controllers don't stick. Unless you got goo in there. Ah, speaking of Jim's Retro Zone, there he is. We were just talking about you earlier. As I was playing some Contra. And, I think it was Green Lantern that was talking about you and playing Contra. Von Kaiser. Crap. I have beaten this game a few times before, but I've never beaten the Super Punch-Out on the Super Nintendo. Gotten fairly far on it, but there's just some fighters I just couldn't pass. Uppercut. Another game that's all about pattern recognition. If you're good at patterns, you can play this game. If you know when they're going to strike, when they're going to punch, how they're going to punch, where they're going to move to, you can pretty much just... Especially on these guys, the title guys, the big guys. I think you can knock this guy out with one punch to the gut. But your timing has to be right. Like, right on. And I know they often give visual cues, like with him, he kind of turns red, he has a little bit of blink thing to him. A lot of them do that, or they give some kind of facial expression when they're about to punch. Now this is where we have to hit him in the stomach at the right time. And I missed it. Crap. Sometimes you can knock him out just from one little punch to the stomach there. Everyone falls asleep to Brian's stuff tonight. We need to get him to a 4,000 watch time. Actually, I'm at, well, I checked earlier today. I'm at 3,850. So I'm only 150 watch time hours away. So I'm pretty sure I'll be there pretty soon. Probably within the week. This ain't Norway. Alright, we got him. Let's see if he gets up. There, oh yeah, TKO. So he's out. Or was it the Netherlands? What do that? I don't remember. 3,900. I'm very close. My last video, the Intellivision on the PlayStation 2, or PlayStation 1, sorry. That one got quite a few views, and I think a lot of people watched that, so that was good. That's cool. I'm starting to see this, though. You know, a lot of, on Twitter and stuff, a lot of the YouTube creators are saying the same thing, that they're just not getting the views. They're just not, you know, you're barely hitting 200 views. Let's write that down just in case. I don't know if I'll use that, but only 3 people in here. Come on, guys. Yeah, well, I kind of expected that. I know last time I did a stream on Friday night, I didn't get a very big turnout. Friday night's probably not the best night to stream, but this weekend I don't think I'll have any time to do so, so I thought I might as well. Whatever. Even if people don't make the stream, they can always come back and watch a little bit later. Don Flamenco, he's pretty fun. You just like literally wait for him to do his little fancy uppercut and you just like wail away on his face. I still haven't hit 100 views yet. Well, it takes a long time, man. It's not something that just... I mean, some people... I don't know. I've been trying to figure it out because there are some people that they just start their channel and for whatever reason they get like lots and lots of views. Like, I don't get it. But for me, I mean, it was the same. It was when I first started my channel for a very long time. I was happy to get about 50 views, and it's just the way it is. I mean, you get the views, and you try to focus on things like subscriber counts and before it's like subscribers never really mattered because it's like, you know, YouTube would let you monetize regardless of subscriber counts. And I think I have to punch this guy in the mouth. Yeah. Oh, jeez. And then you punch him in the stomach. I like how his pants fall down. Good thing about this guy is that you never have to, like, TKO him. You can just knock him out once and he pretty much is done. Just gotta concentrate a little bit more because I keep getting hit by him. I know T-Belly, another YouTuber, T-Belly, he just ran through a whole live stream of this where he completed it. I hope YouTube isn't dying. I don't want to see YouTube go down the tubes. Well, yeah. Funny enough, I was expecting to get to 20 subscribers in 2020, but right at this time I have 230 subscribers. No joking. Yeah, YouTube is becoming a real interesting place because there is a lot of talk about how they're only catering to the big people. Only the, you know, the big YouTubers, and the little guys seem to be... It's kind of like, you know, one step forward, two step back sometimes. It's easy to get caught up in your subscriber counts and your views, and I watch my subscriber count, and sometimes it's just like, you know, one day I look in and I'm like 2 subscribers less than I had the day before. And it's like, what exactly happened there? But then all of a sudden, you know, the next day I look in and I'm back to normal again, or now I'm up by 3 subscribers. So kind of makes you wonder if the platform, you know, the algorithms and all that stuff it's just broken. Hey, Chris is back. Well, if I play long enough, I'm sure Green Lantern will come back too, because I know he was on his way home from work. He likes to try and race home and log in again to see if he can catch the end of the live cast. I always tend to do my live cast when he's working. I'm going to hold down the select button so I can get my power back. Kitten is no match for a tiger. Yeah. Are you taking requests tonight, Brian? Yeah, sure. I'm always open to requests. I mean, I did jot down a bunch of games that I planned on playing just in case nobody had any ideas or suggestions, or if nobody came onto the stream and I was playing by myself. Hey, we got the Atari Creep. What's going on, man? Always a pleasure to have the Creep in the house. Decided to play some Nintendo just to change things up. I was really close to playing Atari actually today, but I figure I've been playing that a lot lately, so Let's change it a bit. Let's do something different. Could you play RC Pro-Am next? Oh, wow. I don't think I've ever played that game. Oops. This guy's kicking my butt. I don't like you, Glass Tiger dude. Whatever the heck your name is. Tiger, whatever. Did I just make up a name there? Ah, I'm already out of breath. It's not cool at all. What's his name? Great Tiger. Glass Tiger is a band. What am I thinking? Super Mario World. Well, Super Mario World's on the SNES. RC Pro-Am. Let's see if I can play that after this. Ooh, I got an uppercut. It wasn't enough to knock him out. Super Mario World, that bootleg NES port. Is that real? Is there actually an NES version of Super Mario World? Oh, crap. Alright, did I knock him out yet? Phew! He's done. Yeah, I was thinking of actually that RC Pro-Am game when I was doing my last video about the Intellivision on PlayStation. And if you made it closer to the end of that video of me playing, I played that Stadium Mud Buggies game, which was, you know, kind of make me think of like the kind of like remote control cars. My timing is not on par with this guy. Bald Bull is annoying because he can actually go below his meter and still be fighting. Maybe it's the second iteration of him. The second time you face him, but I know there's yeah, I think it is the second time when you have to face him. You beat him down below his meter and he's still like functioning. Uh-oh. And when he does his bull charge on this one, I think you can knock him out if you hit him properly on his bull charge. Ah. Uh-oh. Got him. Whew. Stay down. Stay down. Nope. Get... Nah. He got up. Crap, I won't get him in time. Got 2 seconds left. Look at that. I'm already busted up. My barber didn't know when to quit. Ah, crap. He dodged. Never KO Bald Bull in the first round. Crap. Oh crap. Okay, I got him. See if he's gonna get back up. Nope. Ah. Really? Crap. I have to be honest with you. I think the last time I actually completed this game, I was probably in my teens. Like, actually went and beat Tyson. I was probably in my teens. I don't think I've ever done it since. It's written down and stuff for games like this and Castlevania 3 and 2, and now it's just like whatever. Although one game I have been wanting to do again is The Legend of Zelda: The Second Quest. I mean, I can play the first quest, like, no problem. Crap. Yeah, I'm getting my butt handed to me now. Reminds me of Rocky. Crap. Okay, I think I'm gonna lose to Piston Honda here. Speaking of Rocky, didn't Rocky have games on the Master System and ColecoVision? Yeah, ColecoVision for sure. I have done a video on the ColecoVision version, actually. Thing is, I ended up getting those Super Action controllers, which will allow me to actually play it properly. And when I got my Super Action controllers and I had to unplug my Coleco controller and plug it in, it worked. And when I pulled it out, I think I loosened something in my Coleco, and now the controller port, yeah, it's the fire button doesn't register, so kind of messed up my ColecoVision. And it's too bad because I really wanted to play Rocky the proper way with that Super Action controller, because you can't just play it with a regular ColecoVision controller. You need all the extra buttons. Whew, I got him again. I think AVGN reviewed those two games, the Master System one and its own, and the Coleco one on it. Yeah, he did. I love Rocky on the Master System. I've never played... Oh, crap, he's out? Wasn't expecting that. I've never played Rocky on the Master System, though. I don't think I have that one. Uh-oh. Soda Popinski. What's a Master System? The Master System was the first North American release of the Sega. It was kind of like a Sega's answer to the, or Sega's version of Nintendo. Crap. Popinski is beating the crap out of me right now. So the Sega was the same. It was an 8-bit system, just like the Nintendo. I don't think it was as popularized in North America as it was in like other countries like Australia and UK. Although I remember my cousin had a Sega Master System. I have one too. I ended up getting mine a lot later though. I actually did a video on it a while ago. Crap. I think I'm dead. Yeah. And then the Sega Genesis came out after it. The 16-bit. Let's see if I can beat this guy. The Sega Master System does have some great games. Game Gear's portable version of the... Yeah, pretty much. Game Gear is like, kind of a step up from the Game Boy on the Nintendo. Game Gear had color. Crap, wake up. My timing is off completely. Master System very popular in Brazil as well. Yeah, it's funny that you know, you don't think about that. Like certain systems were more recognized and accessible in other parts of the world. Wake up. I don't think I can beat this guy right now. No. I'm doomed. Also, the Sega Genesis was known as, what was it, the... What did they call it? The Sega... Had a different name. Was it, what, the Genesis wasn't the Genesis in the UK. It was something with an M. Just escaped me right now. Let's see. RC Pro-Am is in here somewhere, I'm pretty sure. Mega Drive, that's right. There you go. Creep had it. The Mega Drive. Yeah, so here it was the Genesis. Overseas it was the Mega Drive. Push start for one player. Alright then. Pro-Am rate. What do I have to do? I'm not sure if I've ever played this before. Out. What's out mean? Okay, I'm missing stuff. What was that thing that I missed over there? What is that? Alright. Holy crap. Not used to the controls on this. I'm in my last place. This is going to be fun to watch Brian play. I think the reason why the Mega Drive was named Genesis here in North America is unknown to us. So I know there's a rumor out that it was changed due to trademark issues. Mega Drive? Well, maybe, yeah. Mega Drive might have been something. I mean, that sounds like it'd be something to do with computer. I can imagine there must have been something with the name Mega Drive. And so they couldn't go with it, so they came up with Genesis. Although, you know, the idea of using the word Genesis, usually the word Genesis is referring to something that just begins, right? So the fact that they would call something that's more of like a second generation console Genesis is really weird, right? Super sticky. Do you believe in that? Do you believe in that trademark issues rumor? I don't know. I mean, it's possible. Sometimes also words are more accepted in certain parts of the world, and you know, depending on where it was, what it originally was called. And I know they change words around because in some countries words could be more offensive or have a different meaning. So that's always a possibility too. I don't know. I'm just saying, you know, like even with songs, right? Like sometimes song names have to change. The band has to change the song name title because in a certain country it might be more offensive. So if they want to sell their records or whatever, you have to change the name of the song. So I can assume that that would also happen with video games. Keep missing whatever that thing is. This is another one that would have been maybe fun with the NES Advantage. You know, using a joystick controller rather than the directional pad. Finding the directional. You have rockets to fire. Oh. Alright. So I'm going to figure out how to fire rockets now. So I got super sticky tires. Whoa, what did I just do? Do the other buttons do anything, or... Oh, there we go. Crazy. It's like Spy Hunter. Can I shoot these guys? Oh, I'm out of rockets. It was that the Atari group said there was a company in North America that had a trademark on Mega Drive. That's what. Ah! Okay, there you go. So that kind of makes sense. I mean, if there's already a company that has that name, they're going to have problems with another company if they pass on the name. Even if they are from, like, Japan or wherever. I remember my cousin had the Sega Master System when I was a kid, and I didn't even really know what it was. I just remember going over to his house, and he had there, and it's like this black video game system that I didn't even know what it was. And I remember playing things like Space Harrier. I don't think he had many games, but then when I got my Nintendo, and I realized that the Sega was just pretty much like the Nintendo. The name Sega to me didn't really become popular until the Genesis. Once the Genesis came out, it became really, you know, everybody knew what the Genesis was, and I actually really liked the Genesis. When I got mine, I was actually, you know, I played it quite a bit. I like playing things like Sonic the Hedgehog and whoa, Kid Chameleon, Crew Ball. I had quite a few good, interesting games. Tasmania, whatever it's called, Tasmania. A-Train Fanatic, what's going on, man? keep telling myself I have to do a Sega stream. Or at least, you know, I think I've done one, or I think I've done Sonic or something. No, Taz. I've done Taz. Tasmania. Oh. Controlling of these cars are pretty crazy. I always feel like I'm on water or something. I don't know, does the track ever change, or it's always the same track? So I got stickier tire. I guess the stickier your tires, the less of this skidding will happen. And flying off the road. Whoa! Keep forgetting I can use these rockets. Whoa. Second. Whoa. Turbo boosting. Please play Sega Master System. Yeah, I mean that'd be fun. I need to do that some more. And I don't really have a whole lot of experience with a lot of the games on there, but it'd be fun to still just play around with them. I mean, my Sega Master System collection is pretty small. I got like Montezuma's Revenge and oh, I have a few kind of classics on there. I'd like to see you do a stream on Atari Lynx games. Now that's getting into a territory I have no knowledge of. But you know, maybe one day if I get my hands on an emulator or something, I can do it. Oh. Jeez, I'm sliding around like crazy on this game. This kind of reminds me of auto racing on the Intellivision. How are you liking this game, Brian? I don't know. I don't know how I'm liking this. It's definitely different. Let's give it one more go. I like how you can shoot them though. That's kind of funny. It's hard though, 'cause you're skidding all over the place. I don't know how you're supposed to grab those things though. It'll come flying by it so fast. Like I'm finding in this game is just like there's two speeds. There's stop and fast. And once you pass things, you're kind of done. Ah, I think I'm dead. Excite Bike. You gonna make me play that? Oh no. Pretty sure I did a video on Excite Bike where, yeah, first time playing. See if I remember even what I'm doing. There it is. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh yeah, Shockwave. I have to see if I even have that. I don't even know what that is. Whoa, did I just flip out? Holy crap. Alright, let's do this. Overheat. I'm on fire! I'm on fire! Wow. Funny thing is, I remember playing a motorcycle game very similar to this on the Commodore 64. I can't remember what it was called though. It wasn't this though. They're very similar. Ripes. Alright. So your engine can overheat, kind of like when you're playing Dragster on the Atari. Okay. My landings are just terrible. I don't know what... Every time I land, I just flip over. Honestly. I just can't make a proper landing. Am I supposed to slow down or something? Okay, so each button does something different. Just crash after crash. How about Racing Destruction set on the C64? I might have played that. That sounds familiar. I know I played a few different, well, lots of different racing games on the C64. Finished with the worst time in history. Hey, what was that other one? Shockwave. I don't know if I have that. That doesn't even sound familiar. Is that like a bootleg game or something? I don't think I have it. Yeah, let's move to a let's move to a more classic title. I always like the princess because she can fly. Who doesn't like to fly? Love me some classic Super Mario Brothers 2. One day I need to try the actual game that this game was supposed to be, or originally was. The Doki Doki Panic game. Oh, crap. Didn't mean to do that. I'm sure I can get the ROM somewhere. The Famicom ROM. Play the original. Oh, I'm just playing horribly. Doesn't matter, the first level is easy anyways. guess MV2 is great too. Too bad you haven't seemed to have downloaded Shockwave. It's confusing but fun. Well, this ROM pack, I think I downloaded it as a one big file thing. It's one of those, you know, all the Nintendo games in one file type of thing. Ah, crap. I downloaded these a while ago. Get some coins. Okay, let's go back in here. Oh, a heart. From what I understand, the crap, the Doki Doki Panic game doesn't have the run option. So you can't run, and I think there's something a little bit different as well. I remember watching AVGN play it. Him and Mike Matai were playing Doki Doki Panic and kind of comparing it to this game. And they said the run button, there's the absence of the run button, which made it a little bit difficult because whenever I play these games, I'm typically always running. Like when I play Super Mario Bros. 1, I always keep the run button down. I think a lot of us do. I mean, once you get used to the game, you're always like keeping the run button down. Didn't I have more coins than that? I always found that this is quite a complicated level for a second level of the game. To have to be able to like jump on this flying carpet dude. Crap. This is actually pretty complicated for a 1-2 level. One up. Shock Dale. Don't confuse it with a CDI game. Just bomb my way through there. Ooh, a star. some coins. Stupid spell check. Let's go, spit on the egg. Here we go. Crap. You ever watched the Super Mario Brothers Super Show? It's pretty much based on this game. The one that had Captain Lou Albano as Mario. Crap. But they pretty much based the whole cartoon on this game. Pretty much forego the first game entirely. Kind of a fun show. I used to watch it. And they had the Legend of Zelda cartoon. I remember almost buying the DVD box sets for them. But I think you can find them pretty much on YouTube now. Crap, didn't get the star. Oh well. Don't really need it. Pretty sure there's a warp zone over here somewhere. Ouch. There we go. Warp zone. That was a great show. Yeah, it was kind of fun. I kind of like how Super Mario Bros. 3 took a lot of the elements of this game and blended it with the first Super Mario Bros. Like, that's all, you know, Super Mario Bros. 3 is pretty much a lot of the parts from this game. And it's the only game where you actually get to pick your characters like this on an ongoing basis. I don't know, I have the Super Mario U for the Switch, and it lets you pick different characters, and there is that one character, it's like a kind of like Toad, but it's a girl. Crap. And she has an ability where she can turn into like the princess from this one. I love the Mario Super Show and Zelda. I have Zelda on DVD. Cool. You know, it's funny, when I was younger, I always remember wanting to watch the Super Show, the Mario one. And I wasn't too crazy about the Zelda show. I wasn't really into Zelda at the time. I don't think I even played it on my Nintendo. And I remember it was like kind of like, Zelda, because what they did on Saturday mornings is they would play the Super Mario Brothers one Saturday, and then the next Saturday they'd play the Zelda. And so I used to always be like, oh, it's the Zelda, I don't want to see the Zelda. Now I think the Zelda is actually better. I also watched Captain N as well. Yeah, Captain N, I remember that. And it had like characters like the Eggplant Wizard from Kid Icarus. It also had King Hippo in there. That was an interesting show. Oops. Crap. What about the Super Mario show episode Mama Luigi? I think I remember that. I used to be a little bit better at this game. Wheels. Hey, Jacob Downey, what's going on? Ah, I just fell down the hole. Yeah, well, excuse me, princess. Yeah, that was Link's catchphrase thing in the show. I think you need to take this to that one weird shaped pipe thing. Ah, crap. This one. To the other warp zone. This part is real tough. Yeah. That's why you warp on through. Woji. Hey, Brian and everybody. What's going on, man? Let's keep on going with the princess. I pretty much use the princess most of the time, I think. Just because I like to be able to fly. Ah, crap. I think I need to take this outside and put it here. And then a mushroom? Yeah, there it is. Oh crap. I hate those guys. Those cactus guys. Up you go. Crap. Just try and fly over everybody. Okay, I think I need to throw him at him. Oh, never mind. I don't think that's anything, so I'm just gonna keep going. Does anyone here remember that one cartoon called Captain? Yeah, yeah, we were just talking about that. That was a fun one. There's probably episodes of it on YouTube too. Although a lot of episodes have been removed from YouTube because of copyright issues and stuff. So it might have been on before, but now they've probably they might have removed it. The whole copyright thing has been a ongoing issue with YouTube. Should I use a piece of my fish to wipe the cheese out of the cheesy wheezy bowl? What? No idea what you're talking about. Oops. Crap. I'm not sure which one I have to go down. This is the Dig Dug portion of the game, where you feel like you're playing Dig Dug. Yes, you should. Copyright is straight up BS. Well, yeah. I mean, you gotta make you wonder if a lot of the copyright issues is just people just trying to capitalize, you know, just trying to make money off of people, because it just seems like the whole idea of fair use is it's almost meaningless. because even when you're under fair use, they can still claim your videos and say you're using copyrighted material, and there isn't much you can do. I mean, you can try to appeal it, you can complain that you're using fair use or whatever, but they can still, under, you know, YouTube's way of dealing with these issues, still say no, it's still copyright. And depending on if you make money off your videos or not, I mean, that's really what it comes down to, is the people that make money off their videos. The copyright claims don't do nothing for people who just do YouTube for fun. Oh shoot. I think it's the one beside mine. Definitely I had a copyright slap from some company thinking they own a public domain cartoon that was over 50 years old. It's ridiculous. You know, obviously, I think a lot of these people who do the copyright claims, they don't even have rights to the thing that they're claiming. I think they just throw it in there hoping that they can capitalize off of your channel or your video. And if you don't contest it, then they win, right? Like, I remember watching some video where they're like, you know, you can kind of not contest it, or you can kind of disagree with the claim, but then they just send it right back to the claim, the people who made the claim, and then it's up to them to say whether it's still copywritten or not, and then you can appeal it, and it always kind of, in the end, still sides with the person who made the claim. I mean, obviously, this is it's a lot worse for the YouTube creators who make their living off of the platform, because that could be a considerable chunk of money, right? Like for us smaller YouTubers who do this as a side gig, and I mean, if you know, we don't rely on this for money, but I kind of feel for the ones that actually do, you know, that actually turn their YouTube channel into a career. And I don't have a problem with that. I think that's great that people can do that. And you know, there's been a lot of hate and negativity towards these YouTubers. I still don't know why. Crap. So I don't know why there's, you know, people who want to hate on others just because they're able to make their channel successful. I don't get it, but whatever. You know. I'm sure some of these people are just doing that because it's helping them get popular. You know, hate can also bring in some views and stuff. Actually, I'm tired night, guys. Oh, no problem. Talk to you later, Extreme Wreck. It was months and I never got a response, and I was prevented from uploading. Wow. That's when you get a strike, right? Not a claim. I think when you get a copyright strike, it's a little bit different. Just more proof you have to be one of them to get anywhere on YouTube. Sort of. I mean, there is a lot of the big YouTubers even get strikes on their channels and claims and all that stuff. So, I mean, I was following, you know, the whole thing with Tipster. He's a YouTuber I like to watch. He's got about, what was he? He's up to about 30,000 subs right now, I think. And he had a copyright issue on his channel, where every single one of his videos, or not every, like a big chunk of them anyways, were claimed because of his intro music. And that was, that was pretty damaging for that time anyways. The interesting thing was he was talking about other YouTubers who were stealing content and actually getting copyright claims. And so around the same time he was doing those videos talking about YouTubers getting copyright strikes, or claims I mean, he himself ended up getting them over something like an intro that he's had for over 2 years and has never had a problem with it. So a lot of it does come across as being fishy. They all claim to have problems, but we don't really know for sure. No, we don't. I mean, you pretty much take their word for it, and that's about it. I tend to be a little bit more optimistic. I mean, I know a lot of people do lie, but there's a lot of people that talk a lot of smack about some big YouTubers that I don't think are anything like what they say. Like I've seen like quite a few people talking smack about John Hancock and saying that he's a liar and he's an asshole and he's, stealing money from people and he's a fraud and I don't see that in John. I mean, I've talked to him quite a few times and he seems like a really nice guy. Pretty legit, so I mean, you never know, right? Up the ladder we go. I think I can go underneath here. Although I don't know if I can do it with the potion. Nope. That answered that question pretty fast. Alright, let's use the potion here. Ah, nothing. I'm pretty sure you can go underneath here. Yeah, it's like a shortcut. There we go. Whoa, don't fall. I think this is the last. Is there anything over here? No. This is probably where you come up officially to complete the level. Homemade McDonald's tartar sauce. Oops. Ow. Tell you, so many times being able to fly saves my bacon in this game. Now on to the real boss. Oh, this is the guy where you have to build a wall. Oops. No! No! I'm gonna build a wall, and it's gonna be a great wall. Oh crap. Now I just simply throw these things over top of my whoops wall. If I can do it properly without throwing it backwards. Crap. Build Trump's wall. There we go. 1. I don't normally get into politics. I don't normally care about politics. But I have a funny feeling that Trump, even if he builds that wall in America, whoever the next president is after him, unless it's his son or somebody affiliated with him, is going to spend their presidency ripping it down. Just a thought. Like I said, I don't really follow politics. I don't really like politics. I don't really like following politicians. Most of them lie for a living. Even the ones I agree with sometimes get caught up in scandals and lies, so it's just pointless. Uh-oh, 1 life left. Make America great again. Yeah, sure. I just don't understand when America stopped being great. I thought America was always supposed to be great, but here we are. What do I know? I'm from Canada. We don't have your problems. Where's the potion? There's a potion around here somewhere. Crap. Maybe not. The last one. Please no politics or Trump bashing, please. The wall is to keep us in it. Well, that's why I don't really care for politics. I don't really bring it up. Not my thing. I don't follow it. Don't care. I mean, even here in Canada, we have our own political issues going on, and I take the whole thing of it doesn't really matter who you put into office, they're probably going to screw it up. Not really, I don't really care. And I don't like getting upset over things I have no control over. And that's one thing I have no control over, is who runs the country and the decisions they make. I can't really do anything about it. No! And it's over. America ain't been great in years. Evil Ubuntu. Is this Custer's Revenge? You must really like that game because you keep bringing it up. America ain't been great since the 50s. Well, I would say there's some pros and cons to that, but yeah. Let's see here. Let's just do one quick game. Walls ain't gonna keep people at... No. Walls don't do nothing. You know why? Because you can climb under a wall, you can climb over a wall, and you can go through the door. So, whatever. Let's stick to video games. So what should I play? Just a quick game of something. Pokemon. Hubert. Rad Racer. I think, what games did I used to like? Just the thing about the Nintendo is there isn't a lot of games you can just throw in and start playing like the Atari. That's why I like the Atari and the Intellivision. You know, where you can just throw a game in and just start playing it for like fun and then turn it off. And this on this system, you can't really do that very often because Most of these games take a lot of time to play them. Let's play some Spy Hunter. Wow, this didn't turn out very well, did it? Guess the ROM is messed on this. Let's try and reload it. Maybe, I don't know. No. This is obviously messed up. Can't play that one. Oh, here's a classic. I know Jim was just playing this one not long ago. Wrecking Crew. One thing I'm trying to decide or figure out, I mean, is the builder option. I think I don't know if you can actually do that on this game on the cartridge, anyways, because I think it requires the disc, the Famicom disc. I'm trying to like go back to when I first started playing this game. I was trying to figure out why I couldn't get the builder to work. I could be wrong. But I thought when I looked into it, it was because this game was originally on the Famicom, and they had a disc system, a Famicom disc system that you could save your games on. Alright, see you later, Woji. Waji, am I saying your name right? Probably not. Just found the Spy Hunter NES cartridge for $3 at a garage sale. Displayed on my shelf like art in the living room. Cool. I ended up buying my Spy Hunter, the cartridge. I think I paid like $10 for it back in the day when NES carts became really cheap. And they had them in the bargain bins at like Kmart and stuff. You know, the old department stores that we used to have back in the day. Oh crap, I forgot to blow that thing up there. There we go. What is this game? This is Wrecking Crew. Let's stop talking about walls by playing a game dedicated to tearing down walls. That is actually pretty funny. I didn't even make that connection either. I remember the Game & Watch version. I didn't know there was a Game & Watch version of this game. But I do remember the first time I heard of this game, I was surprised to know that there was another Mario game that I wasn't aware of. I mean, I've always been aware of Super Mario Brothers and Mario Brothers and Donkey Kong, obviously, but this one took me by surprise as a game with Mario in it that I wasn't familiar with. And after I learned about this game, I tracked down the cartridge and bought it right away. That being said, it is a weird game for Mario in that he cannot jump. And it seems to be his, you know, Mario has been able to jump since his original game of Donkey Kong, so it's weird that they make a Mario game where he can't jump. Did I just screw myself? Huh. I think I'm in trouble. Yeah. See, you can't jump and you can't get up, so I don't know how I'm gonna... Guess I'm gonna have to die. Never heard of it. What was that? Is that Mario Bud? Yeah. But I haven't seen this version. I have to make just one more point and I'm done with politics. Keep being brainwashed by lying media instead of doing your own research. Trump is the best in 30 years. Well, I mean, that's always going to be a matter of opinion, right? Some people like, some people don't like. That's why I hate politics. It's a topic I tend to avoid as much as possible. Politics and religion, the two topics that can stir up the most amount of anger and frustration and differences of opinion. Kind of those topics you avoid at the dinner table type of thing. Your stream is stuttering a fair bit. Slow connection. Ah, crap. Well, I hope it was good through most of my stream then. Towards the end, if it's starting to fail on me, that's okay. How many original NES games do you have? I have to take a count. I don't remember. I don't have a whole lot. I definitely don't have as many. I would say, like, I have, out of all my video game systems, probably the Atari. I'd have the most amount of games, and then I got a fair amount, like a small amount of Nintendo games. And I got a small amount of Sega Master System, a really small amount of Sega Genesis games. How the heck do I get up there? Ah. Am I supposed to use the bombs or something? Oops. I have over 100 original NES cartridges. Holy crap. That's a lot. I mean, for me, when I was buying Nintendo games, I was very picky on which games I picked up. It had to be games that I liked or that I wanted to play. I didn't just buy games for the heck of it. Atari, I do. Atari games like 2600, I'll buy. If I don't have it, I'll probably pick it up, even if I have no intention of ever. But, oops. Nintendo, I'm more on the, like, if I can't play it or if I don't like it, I'm not going to buy it. I thought you played this game a lot. No, I actually didn't play this game that many times. This is not one that I've, like, mastered or played a lot. I mean, I didn't even know it existed for the longest time. And so, like, the video I've done on this, I think it was like it was kind of like a first time playing video or something. Because I just learned about the game and I went on eBay and bought it. Game over. Ah. Well, that was fun. Anyways, I think I should probably pack it in for the night. I've been playing now for a little while. But thanks everybody for coming in and having a good chat. I always like to. This is the best part about streaming. I mean, yeah, the video games are fun too, but I always like to chat. It's one thing that I don't get to do by just putting out videos all the time. Is that you don't always get the interaction. You just get the comment section. So it's cool to have the live feed and have everybody in here and chat away on whatever topics that people decide to talk about. And hopefully the stream was good. I didn't have to reboot my computer, which is good. The last time I did a stream, I had to, which really stunk. But and I almost thought I had to at the beginning here because it wasn't really going to plan. But yeah, thanks everybody. Thanks. We got Chris Beckwith in there, Evil Ubuntu, Jim's Retro Zone, George J, A-Trend Fanatic. Who else do we got in here? I know there's a few people that came in the beginning and had to take off. I'm just going to scroll up there and see if I can find them. We had Jacob Downey. I don't know if he's still in there. I think he might have had to leave. Extreme Wreck had to go. Woji, if I'm saying that right. Probably not. But yeah, we had a lot of great people on today's stream. I know Friday nights are usually the worst when it comes to streaming because nobody's like, a lot of people are out. No, people aren't really. For me, it's Friday night. I don't know about your time zone. Maybe you're in a different time zone, so might not be as bad. But oh yeah, we had OM James Gaming in the beginning there, and Green Lantern, of course. I know he was leaving work just after I started playing, so I guess he didn't make it back in time. Anyways, thanks everybody for coming in. It's always a pleasure having you stop by. And I'm starting to buffer at the end here too. Oh, and Grim Monolith just came in right at the end there. Yeah. I owned the Master System, Genesis, and NES at launch. I'm old. Yeah, old. Old is when you realize your first system was like the Atari or the Intellivision. That's when you're old. Thanks for reading my post. I just had a word, say something about it. Still think you're cool, man. How is the cave? The cave is doing well. Actually, I do need to clean up my cave. Now that I think about it, my cave is a mess. And I was just thinking, like I was doing some tweeting and stuff about it, and or was it a video? I can't remember now. Somebody was saying, the key is to change things around, and I was just thinking about that. My man cave has looked the same for a while now, probably like 2 years. I really need to just like reorganize everything, and then I can do another man cave update video. Scratch the word work. Yeah. But yeah, I guess I should be packing it anyways. For me, it's like 11 o'clock at night, and whew. Are you working on any complete collections? I don't do that. That's not me. That's something that John Hancock and some of the other like serious collectors do. I don't really care too much for the whole collection thing. I typically buy games that I enjoy playing, but I do like collecting Atari games, but mine are all loose cartridges and stuff like that, and I don't really care what version it is or anything like that. So I don't really go for the whole collection thing. For me, video games are something to play, not necessarily collect. I have 600 games on my NES Classic. Problem solved. Yeah. Well, that's the other thing, right? When you like playing games and then you discover emulators, it makes you less want to purchase them. Especially if it's like $60 for one game and you can just play it on an emulator for nothing. Alright, well, I'm going to be signing out now. Thanks again for everybody to dropping in and having a great chat. It's been a lot of fun. And we'll see you later.